Hey, Midwell.
Hi guys.
Hi, Midwell.
Hey, Midwell. Hello.
Hello, thank you. Yeah, just a moment. Let me guess if someone else from the team will be able to join.
All right. Sounds great. At least his voice doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah. Okay, I think probably Mike will join us, but a bit later.
Cool. That's
So,
nice.
yeah, probably cannot say for now. He promised, but
Okay.
we are in different cities for now, so I do not know for sure.
That's what Katya also told me, that maybe he's joining.
But at least I'm here, so I think we can have a start.
At least all of you guys are safe right now. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
For those, I'm recording again, Midwell. So if you would like to maybe introduce yourself really quick, so everybody knows who we are talking to.
Yeah, my nick is Midwell, but actual name is Pavel. Yeah, you can see my nick in several networks. I am CTO of DeHive, so it's a pleasure to be on another community call.
Nice. So, as we talked, I'm sorry for my voice. I just had COVID last week, and I'm feeling healthy, but you hear it. You still hear it. From what you had on the roadmap, will there be any delay on future content?
Yeah, probably all of you know that we have very tough situation in my country. Like we have a war. Russia has invaded my country. So last 2 weeks were very tough. We were working on the safety of the team, on the reorganizing, on bringing any possible help to my country. So at first place, all team is safe. We are distributed in different cities for now. Few of us are left in Dnipro, which is probably the safest city in Ukraine for now. Several of us are in the Western Ukraine, and several of us are in the Europe. Also, half of the team for now is, I think, something like half time working on another project because our team has created a charity fund. It is called Polyanitsa. It was shared in the chat. I think we will share its contacts also a bit later in the Telegram chat. That's what I mean, that we try to bring our best for the country. So we are working with charity funds, providing humanitarian help, working on logistics from the Europe to Ukraine. That is our deposit to the safety of my country. Nevertheless, the dev part of the team continue work on the project. We want to deliver all we have in roadmap, but sorry guys, by obvious reasons we have a delay. Nevertheless, we have done a small update, as far as I remember, in the beginning of the week, that we want to update our price feeds. It's like a very major updates, which will bring real-time API to our instruments, like real-time calculations, and it will also be a foundation for the further updates, like for example API calculator and some other stuff planned for a bit later. Also, in parallel, we are preparing like very major update of our application. We are working on the front-end application of version 2 on another engine, which will actually it will stay the same for users from the UI point, but you will notice increased stability and so on, because this is more technical update, which will allow us to bring features even faster. That is why we are updating it. We have several devs working on the second version of application like for a couple of months, and I believe it will soon be released, probably even this month. And also we continue work with Aurora. It is still in roadmap, though you also may know that a major part of Aurora team is also from Ukraine. So the last 2 weeks they also spent on the safety and on the help of what they can provide. But nevertheless, we have direct contact with them. So Aurora is still in the map, and we still work on it. And what else? And once like we will stabilize like all connections with our board team, we continue development of the DAO. So actually, and one more, we have in mind one more stablecoin tool. We also want to release probably even next week or next week and a half a new stablecoin tool and an update for existing ones, if we talk about the closest roadmap. And that is actually our goals.
Nice. So very soon, new update for a new stablecoin tool, and a lot of big things happening in the future.
Yeah. So I need to say that for now, like at this point, concrete, it's very hard to develop some business connections. I mean, new partnerships or some collaborations with existing our partners like Aurora, like also from the obvious reasons, like we have a war in the country. But nevertheless, we focus for now on the new tools we can deliver and on the technical update to make the application smooth and stable.
All right. Thank you very much for your informations you had, and I'm sure the whole community is totally fine with some of the delays you already mentioned, and we're still all happy that you guys are safe and you still work or you still be able to work on the product. That's totally fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for support. We really appreciate that.
As Rainer says, we are all aware of your situation, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Do we have some questions from the community, either like in the chat, or you can also speak up if you would like to ask something to Midwell or Pavel?
Yeah. Also wondering, where is JP? I believe he never missed the community calls.
I think the problem is he's from North America, and it's like the timing that's not really good for him.
I understood. Okay.
Can I
Well,
ask something?
Yeah, of course.
First of all, I'm sorry for the situation in your country. I hope all of you guys are safe and stay safe. Now, for the technical point, I would like to ask you, I didn't understand what did you say, but are we going to integrate another chain? Will that be Aurora first or maybe something else?
Yes, that is Aurora. We are very close with Aurora team, and that was actually the closest chain we want to integrate, because as far as I remember, we even had a teaser for the cluster for Aurora, or I believe we will have one more next week. So yes, Aurora chain will be the next integrated. But as I have said, their team is partly also from Ukraine, so they also have some delays from their side. But nevertheless, we have direct contact with them.
Yeah, of course, this is understandable. And one last question, if it's possible, about the clusters. So I am one of those guys that I have said in suggestions sometimes that if it's possible, or if you have in mind to implement a cluster, maybe in the future, of like a cluster will contain Bitcoin and Ethereum, for example, or other major currencies in some like 50% Ethereum, 50% Bitcoin, or you know.
So some kind of blue chip cluster, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, actually, we have plans for that. For now, we have been focused on the new chains, like to bring Aurora. Nevertheless, we have drafts for cluster blue chips on BSC chain. It is in our backlog for now, because actually we hear the community. So this one, we liked this idea, and we want to prepare it not just like a cluster, but of course as yield generating cluster, so with strategies as well. It is quite hard to get partnerships for that, but we have that in the backlog as well. I believe that was our plan for the next quarter to bring this cluster.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Yeah, you're welcome.
There's.
Yes, the Rainer.
Yeah, did you read it? His question.
Do you mean to have some kind of integration of voting power of the tokens in the cluster? Did I get it right? Sorry, just quite off the context of the question. Probably it will be better maybe to get it in voice. Okay.
Do we have some other questions here from the people attending? Anyone has a question? If not, we are waiting for the question of Rainer then in the text. You can also just use the text 2 channels above us and ask any questions.
Yeah. Also, as far as I have noticed, it's nice to see new faces on the call. I think we have a couple of new people which I haven't seen on the last call. Actually, yes, Rainer. Yeah, we want to have DAO. As said, we have drafts and we wait like for our board team to be fully organized, like to make some decisions. As said, they are working on charity for now, but yes, we are in contact. And actually, yes, that is one good question for the DAO as well. Even more, we can even okay, I can't say that we have like it stated in stone that everyone in community want to have blue chip clusters. So actually, yes, it can be one of the first proposals for the DAO.
Naylor, you had one more question as well?
Oh, yes, thank you very much. So what I would like to ask, I know that this is something odd, but I'm sure that many new investors and old investors, of course, are worrying about is about the price. So I'm sure you first want to complete the product before we do something about the price, let's say. But at the moment, I understand that we have a small problem with liquidity. Like in the most liquid pairs are in Gate.io and in PancakeSwap, if I understand it correctly. But still, a small position can make a big difference in the price because of the liquidity. Are you going to give some more liquidity?
Okay, I see the question. Like, let's bring it in parts. So first of all, yeah, we want to have like presentable product to bring new investors and to give old investors like more tools. Nevertheless, we are also worried about the DHV price. So DAO like will be the first step of for fixing that. Like to get the usage of the DHV. We also have some ideas to integrate its utility into the platform as well. As for the liquidity, I cannot say right now as for liquidity. Nevertheless, I will speak with the team about it because, as you remember, we will have Aurora, and Aurora means one more liquidity pair on that chain as well. And probably during like the creation of like porting the liquidity to the Aurora, we will also work with existing pairs, like to increase the liquidity as well. So not like in it can be solved in a couple of days, but step by step we will bring like everything we are talking about, and DAO will be the first step. Yeah, Rainer has also a question. What power will have the DAO? That is actually the question we are discussing directly with our CEO, Mike. He is constructing like the DAO mechanism for now. That is his responsibility on this stage. And actually, that is a very good question because we want to bring to the community as more creative power as possible to have like to make it really make decisions. Let's say so. From the other side, we want to keep like good maintenance of the existing platform. Like to not bring some very exotic proposals. Like, for example, this is, of course, an awful example, but just imagine if there will be a proposal to have like a 50% fee and it will be approved by community by some way. So we do not want this, and I think community will not want this also. Yeah, it's awful example, just a bit exaggerated. So yes, this is very good question, and we are working on that to have like the concrete answer, to clarify the answer what power will have the DAO. Our goal is to bring community the most of creative power.
That's very nice. Thank you. And also thank you for the questions you have, guys. If you have some more, just speak up. Yes, Rainer. We all want to see that. Any time frame we can have, or anything you guess when you guys will be ready with DAO?
Cannot say about the DAO right now. Let's see from the next week. I have spoken with our marketing team on the like order of releases and order of what we can bring. I think that the answer about the DAO will be possible to see next week, just to see the answer, I mean, and to plan it. Because like our previous plans are completely broken and we are now rewriting them from the scratch. So yeah, it's a bit tough.
All right. Do you know something from Mike? Have you heard something from him? I guess he's still coming, or?
I believe he will miss this call. He just wrote that he has very bad internet.
Okay.
I also believe he is now in the road on the western Ukraine for now.
All right.
Nevertheless, as you said, you have a recording of the call, so
Yes.
we'll also hear everything and we will discuss all the questions.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there will be a record and I will upload it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, if you do not have questions, I believe I may ask you to let me go to do some stuff. Yes, because actually we have a commandant hour for now along the country. Oh, hi, Mike.
Here he is.
Hey guys.
You made it.
Yeah. Finally.
I just wanted to ask community to let me go, and here you are. I believe you can change me at this role for now. What do you think?
Yeah. I just find some minutes for that.
Yeah, thank you. Well, dear community, I will leave you with Mike. I think he will continue the talk as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Pavel.
Right.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Hey, Claire.
Hello, Mike. Good evening. Nice to have you here and nice to
Hey,
hear
Claire.
you.
Good evening. Thank you. Nice to hear you again.
By the way, it was a great talk I heard from you. You had yesterday. Was it yesterday? The talk with Unstoppable Domain. Was it yesterday or was it already 2 days ago?
No. It was a record.
Okay.
I forward. Yeah.
I got fooled.
And we have recorded it.
All right.
We have recorded it one day before the war.
Oh, okay.
It's the last one. Our peaceful evening.
Okay. The last peaceful evening. Wow. So we
Last
talked.
but not least, I think. I suppose.
we talked about the roadmap before with Pavel. He just told us you guys are still working on the Aurora chain, and that you have a second project with the funds you're managing, like how did he call it? Like the charity fund.
Stable. Yeah.
I don't remember the name
right
anymore.
at the moment, Palenica Fund.
Yeah, and he also told, and he also told us that you are working really hard on the DAO right now.
Yeah.
And you maybe will tell us some more secrets.
It's not about secrets, Cliff. It's about we're starting compress our work and focus on the things what we can do at the moment. So right now our distributed team working on some stuff for Aurora chain, as Pasha said. Then they are working on stablecoin tool, as we described before. I am focused on Palenica Fund and fundraising. We just moved there our product owner and some designers, invite some additional guys here for marketing side. Here I'm right now in Lviv, on western Ukraine, and can more tell about what we are doing here. But we are talking with my team. I'm talking with my team every day and get some updates about how we're moving in DeHive.
We are very.
But ours too is fund and for fundraising.
Okay. We are happy that from what we heard today or tonight that you guys are all safe. That's cool. But we heard that you're splitted all over the country. So it's harder to communicate and having like meetings and stuff.
We have a lot of meetings online. They're all safe. Their families are safe, and this is my point number one. Was during 2 weeks about moving some guys from their locations, moving to our cities. But some of them decide to stay is still safe and but I suppose at the moment everything's fine, and I call my team every day about their health and what they're doing at the moment.
Okay. There was one question from Rainer specifically about the DAO. He was asking what power will the DAO have? Just create clusters, integrate new changes or new tokens? Or can we ask for integration of chains as well?
I think all of the stuff, because we decided with Pavel doing some kind as a snapshot, Power as a big project. We don't know what exactly it will be implemented, but I hope it will some points team will move to this voting to votings, and community will decide it. We are doing this or not, or what way we are doing. For example, prioritizing things prioritizing team focus, prioritizing next features, and community will vote, and the most voted features will be doing first. As I already said, I don't remember. I think it was on
I think your connection is not great right now.
The talk I had right. First, first we want to implement a very simple approach, and just look how it will be supported from community side. Yeah, and first votes will be offered from our side, and if it will be good results, it will have good results. We will implement more wider activities and more wider DAO power. It will be implemented step by step.
Okay. Do we have any other questions you guys would like to ask Mike? Feel free to use the text or speak up. There's one more from Reiner. Okay, so the DAO will be gaining power from time to time?
No. DAO power, the simplest approach is the more you're staking DHV on a platform, the more DAO tokens you will rise. So the DAO power will be in this tokens. So on the moment of voting, the DAO power will be comparing to your staking DHV.
So you need to stake a specific amount of DHU token on the platform to get access to the voting power as a DAO?
Yeah.
Do you already know how much that will be?
I think it will be a small limit, and will be increased to the sky, and then more than you have, then more power we will have on the voting.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to know? Naylor is also typing. Naylor, you can also speak up. Feel free.
Yeah, can ask. Hi, Mike. As I said to Midwell, stay safe, and I'm sorry for what's happening to your country right now. I hope it ends soon. And,
I hope too.
So I would like to ask if the other project you are working with, the charity, if I understand well, has anything to do with DeHive, or would be in the future, or it's something completely different?
At the moment, we focus to make deals right on the Hive side, because huge work doing separate team to upgrade the Hive application. It's on a final stage. It will be very fast and scalable. It's what we really want to finish during this month. I suppose. I don't know when it happened, but I suppose this month. And will be a huge technical update. It's like spoiler for you guys. Then we are working on integration to Aurora and some stablecoin stuff. After that, I think we will start huge research to find new product market fit and maybe some new features, because we have analytical department, and I suppose I will integrate here some of our technical guys, and we want to find some specific product niche. There we want to expand DeHive too. So I think I want to find some new opportunities there from product side. It's first point, but if we're talking about focus of my and Blaze as parent company, we are looking for opportunities from near side, near blockchain as a company, and my focus here nearest weeks will be, as I already said, for fundraising money for help Ukrainian refugees.
Okay, thank you very much. Understandable.
Thank you for your question.
Is there anything else you would like to tell us, Mike? Something we would love to hear or don't know yet? Anything additional?
No, I already said, Claire. Thank you. It's a general point, guys. Thank you for your support. I really want to underline that I'm here, that team are safe, and we are working, that all funds are safe, because we are a Web3 project, and our team, despite of distributed locations, communicate well. And during this week, I already look that they shopped a gun, and were focused on their work, not to think about everyday problems, and doing their work good, and I appreciate it and support team. And so we are moving here forward, and we'll get reached our goals from next week more and more.
Thank you very much. And we all of the community, we totally respect what you guys are doing right now. You're having a tough time. We all of us, we know this. We see it in the media and everything. And most important thing for us is that you guys are safe and can still have a happy life. And I'm glad that you're telling us you are safe. That's very nice.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Cliff. So, if there is no question, I should leave. So, thank you one more time.
All right. Thank you very much for coming, Mike. It was nice to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to hear you again. Bye.
Bye. To the question from Rainer, he was asking if he haven't heard from Tasha. I think you mean Taya, right? Taya in a while. Yeah. She's still in DeHive, but she's not in the. There is also someone else doing the marketing, and but she's still in the company involved, but not as the same as she was before. That's why you haven't heard something from her in the meantime. All right, then thank you very much for coming. If you have anything, let me know. I will bring it to the team as a community manager, and I would close this call for today. Thank you very much for coming, guys, and thank you very much for the support you're giving daily to the team. The team is really, as you heard before from Mike and also from Pavel, they really love to hear the support. Thank you very much, and I see you next time.
Thank you, Glad. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.